Alright, what's going on, everybody? New series, new me, new life, let's go. Alright, so today we're going to be playing some Mindstream. I already have some new saves here, but yeah, we're just going to go ahead and like jump right into a new adventure game. This dude looks fine. Let's just go. Yeah. Alright, if you haven't played this game, it's pretty cool. It's a neat game. Good visuals, good little aesthetic it's got going on. Basically, you're just trying to like do stuff. There's no set in stone rules, but at first you're trying to like basically set up a base or whatever. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of just go at things that however we do this, you just kind of go. Our pod's gonna turn into a massive like little superstructure here in a second. There it goes. Yo, habitat be like. Nice. You love to see it. Alright, and we're in. So if you don't know, you have a little terrain tool you can use to gather resources. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let me know if you guys want to see more content like this in the future. I am Alto Noids. Pleasure to be with you. I'll be your host for today. So yeah, let's get started. So now we're going to grab some more of this resin. Let's see. We have enough to make some stuff right now. This is research. You're gonna need a lot, and I mean a lot of research here in a minute. And we already have a cave going down. This is good. Oop, right, oxygen. Forgot. You kind of need that to survive in this game, because nothing in this game has oxygen. But luckily, we have a little landing pad, which can give us some basic resources to start with, such as an oxygenator. And I don't think we have one of those, but I think it comes pre-equipped. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. We do need a table to get hooked up first. So let's get that going. Gonna grab our little cable, stick it to it. Gonna grab our little medium printer, unpack. And now we have a medium printer. But you know what we don't need? Sorry, you know what we don't have? Compound. We need like a bunch of that stuff. And I don't see a lot of compound near. Oh, here's a bit of it over here. Ah, I forgot to put my stuff up. Whoops. Better do that. I can't just go with only 5 slots. I'm gonna get like 8 different compound. We need like a I'm not kidding. You need a lot of compound in this game. Organic is good for power as well as some late game stuff I didn't know until after about the 30th hour playing this game. Let me fuel up on oxygen real quick. Alright, the goal for today's episode, get basic supplies. And what I mean by basic supplies, I'm talking we need more tables, we need more generators, we can't get solar power right now, but we also need to get started on research. And once we have all that, that'll be a good place to stop for the episode. Compound, it's pretty good. You can see we have a terrain tool. Very useful, if you ask me. Kind of makes a mess, though, since, you know, you have all this, you leave holes in the ground everywhere, but, you know, the environment didn't need ground. Who needs ground? I don't need ground. You're a weakling if you think you need ground. But, you know, we do need compound. Compound is our lifeline. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Now that we have that, let's head back to the base. Before we, you know, suffocate. Don't want to suffocate. Luckily, we will have just enough to make it in time. There we are. Alright, lots of compound. Oop. So you see you can make things by... your backpack can make things, and we get power from our base from these RTG generators. We'll be able to make those very late game. But for right now, let's make a small canister. No. Yeah, there we go. Didn't properly connect, but yeah. Next we'll make a small generator. Generator is going to be good for power, and we can keep it on our person, which is handy. We can put it right here is fine, and we can just hook it up to the base directly and make it when we need it. Let's see. Next, we do need a small printer. Printers are good. Printers are good. And we can just stand them up upright. So now we can make a printer. And yeah, let's see. Tab is in fact your research. This refers to what you can make on your backpack. This is what you can make using a small, medium printer and a large printer. Neat. All right, let's Add some organic here. Turn it off. What can we make? A medium printer? Have that. Receipts really useless right now. I don't know why they even give you the opportunity to make that. But yeah, we should probably make a medium platform. We can do that with resin. And if you have something in your, if you want to put it into your backpack, all you gotta do is just click on it, press E, and voila, just like that, you're solid. Now, medium platform, build it. Next thing we're gonna want is, let's see. Let's just unpack it right now. Stick it in there. Now we can make oxygen. We still really don't need an oxygenator right this instant, but we will make a large printer because that will come in handy. And now we can use one of our small generators. In fact, let's make another one because they're extremely useful. Tethers so we can start moving out quickly. We're gonna need like a lot of tethers. Like I'm talking a lot of tethers. Let's get an oxygen filter for good measure. And let's make another small generator. Because every time we need to use this, you can see how well we're using power by looking at these yellow spots. If it's above, we're working at max efficiency, whereas if it's not, we are losing power. So once we get finished with that, we will need a spot big enough to support it, which we don't have right now because we need research. Luckily, in order to get research, we're gonna need, I think we make it from a small spot. Where's that research spot? Extenders, no. Medium, no. It's in here somewhere. Perhaps from the backpack? Shouldn't be. Nope. Maybe from the medium printer itself. Oh, here we are. Smelting furnace. We're gonna need that. Soil centrifuge, chem lab, atmospheric condenser. All these things are what we're gonna need, but not right this instant. Let's see. Ah, large platform A. Yes. I see now. So we just use this to make a large platform. Ah, research chamber. That's what I was referring to. Oops, dropped it. Where did that go? Let's see, here we are. Let's see, let's make a research chamber. Once we have that research chamber, we'll be able to make some neat stuff with that. And also we need more resin to supply our crippling storage addiction. Now, we did mine a lot of resin that was right over here, but it seems there's still a little bit to be found. So let's just grab some of this. Luckily, I did make, I preemptively made a soil container, which is going to be very useful. You see the blue ring, how it's like almost full and now it's like even fuller? Well, that's because it's soil that I'm collecting. And I only figured this out recently. But in fact, if you hold control, you can just sort of like make land using it. So you can get rid of those pesky holes that have been plaguing your islands. Fun fact. See, now I'm not going to fall down and die. Very handy. Now, it's almost finished producing. I don't need this organic, and I am going to need this resin, but not for right. Huh. That's interesting. They changed how tethers work. Whoops. Let's see. Can I just... That'll do. I can figure out how it works later. Next, I need to make a large platform. All right, let's get her going. Let's get these doggies rolling rawhide. All right, and while that's running, I'm going to make a path this way. Oh, what? Oh, that's right, that's right. And you need the oxygenator preemptively placed in the actual building in order for it to be connected through the tethers. That's why it gives it to you. Forgot about that detail. And that's how you slide. You just sort of hold shift and it works. Now, you may be wondering why I'm going down, and the reason is because there's actually a lot of good things to come from going underground if you don't fall and die like I almost did. If that were a hole going down at the bottom, that would have been it for me. But luckily, we are alright. I just need to make some space over here to see what I'm working with, more or less. And if I can find my hole, I can use my soil again to make a pathway going straight down, which is extremely handy in these situations. If I can find a good angle. This will have to do. Now, that did mess up my tether, but luckily I can just place it back. That should do it. And if I need to jump up, I can do that as well. It's connected. Alright, moving right along. Let's keep going, because we are going to want to get to the center of this planet eventually. Because getting to the center of the planet means goody goody two shoes resources, and we all know what that means. Money. Yeah, that's right, you get paid in this game. That was a lie. You don't get paid in this game, but I wish you did. But you get paid in satisfaction, and that's enough for me. Gotta refix these tethers, because I used to be good at placing tethers. To be honest, I used to be like a god gamer when it comes to placing tethers, but my skills have declined after many years of usage. But it's alright, you know what? I'm gonna get better. Together, we can beat this game. Now, I have been hiding a small detail from you all, and that's, there is an end goal to this game, if you can believe it. And that end goal is a little bit, odd, to say the least. You have to power up the planets. And, well, you see, powering up the planets is not as easy as it sounds. Because powering up the planets requires a lot of time and effort. And it requires, believe it or not, a lot of power. And that amount of power is not easy to come by most of the time. Because, you know, you can make small generators, you can make this and that, but, you know, at the end of the day, there's just too much. There's just too much. And, well, it kind of gets down to it, where it's a lot. You get tired of trying to figure out how to what's going to be the best way of going about getting power. But you know, sometimes a lot of small generators is all it takes. Just a lot of small generators. And I have done that. I have powered planets with small generators. And even though it sounds like I'm rambling, I am. I'm literally just rambling. I don't know how else to explain that. But you know what? Sometimes, you know, I see YouTubers and streamers all the time. It's just like they just keep talking and talking, like they don't even know what's going on. And you know what? I do know what's going on. Believe it or not, I do in fact know what's going on. In fact, I'm gonna head back a little bit so I can place down tethers to be more efficient and not drown. Sorry, asphyxiate. Asphyxiation. That's the word I'm going for. Asphyxiation. Because asphyxiation is not fun. Aw, man, I missed my tether. No. Put down the gun, please. No. My tether. There we are. Believe it or not, there are vehicles in. Oh, here we go. It begins. Alright, now I have to get my way back up, or else I die. Alright, luckily you can, I think it's Alt. Yes, Alt works. There we go. I'm building up just like in Minecraft. This is just like Minecraft. Get rid of this dude. Oh, well. That's alright, we didn't have anything anyway. That was just a whole setup just to get going. Alright, now we're back. Oh, do be warned, if you do place too many things in front of your base and you can't leave, you will soft lock, and it is devastating. A soft lock is very sad in this game. You hate to see it. But luckily we're not gonna be dumb. We're not gonna soft lock. We're gonna do what we're supposed to do. It's actually beat and win this game. That's the research chamber. Goody. Oh, that's interesting. They added they tell you how much power you get. That's new. They normally don't do that. Now, did I place any resin nearby? That's what I want to know. Ah, no, but there is some right over here. Yes, yes, resin, resin. Deforestation and ruining the environment. I love this game. This is such a good game. Alright, let me know if you guys want to see more stuff like this in the future, because I'm up for it, if you're up for it, and if you're up for it, well, you know, I'm up for it, so. It's however you want to do it. Now, we still are going to need research, but luckily there are underground caverns that we can go into to find really good stuff for that. But before we get to that, let's make... How does this meme storage look? Ah, yeah, we can make some of that, as well as some large platform. But now you can see we're making them very slowly. That's because we need power. And now we're working at max speed. Once the medium printer finishes drawing power, I can immediately turn it off to save the power, and now we're still working at max efficiency, and we're not using epic organic. Epic organic. We do need more tethers though, but I did set up enough in the underground chasm that it should be fine. I'm not even gonna bother trying to loot my corpse. It's not worth it. All I had was some tethers and some compound. We don't need that right now. All I would do is set up my large printer, which we can't really use much of right now, because we need to go find some research opportunities, such as here. Now, let's see. Taking a look around, we have some exploding pods. That's always fun. Move them out of the way, and we have our first samples. Take a few of them. Ah, you see that? That looks to me like, I think it's compound. Maybe not, maybe not. I could be wrong. My expert opinion is up for change, because I am no longer an expert anymore. Any longer. I've been declassed. I'm not as good as I once was, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Ah, I was right, it was compound. I'm gonna grab a little bit, since I do need tethers. Enough for one should be enough for now. If I can remember where I placed those tethers, here we are. Now that I'm here, I don't actually have to go all the way back up. I can just use my tethers here and work my way up. Now I will scan a few of these because I don't need that much, and I'm sure to get more, so yeah. Moving right along. We're gonna grab some compound here because compound is always good to get, but we'll get it on our way out. Usually you want to get things on your way out. Oop, and we're out of we are out of compound tethers. Compound's like your basic resource. Resin is like your building block resource. Like you usually use resin whenever you need to build more like storage space, placing stuff space. That's what resin's good for, usually. And organic is used for power as well as carbon, which is also used for power. And then there's a combination of stuff which we'll get into much later in the game. I mean, that stuff comes with like whenever you are making plastics and stuff. You know, very, very late game stuff. But you know, we're gonna get to that as fast as possible. Let's make a few more tellers, and I will get back to you shortly. Alright, now that we're back after making all of our tethers, we can move quite along to, you know, explore Res's cave. Ooh, and that's what I was looking for. Aluminum. Wow, that is a lot of resin, and I think that's zinc. Zinc is good for upgrading things, like upgrading your terraforming drill. And then we have some research stuff, which I am gonna bring back, but not right now. First thing I'm gonna do is, you know, explore the rest of this cave, because you always want to get your stuff on the way back, because getting stuff on the way back is far safer. Let's research that. Let's see. We can research that. Hold on to that for a moment. Seeds are good for research. They're not that great, but they are good. I think we may have explored most of this cave. There is a small pathway leading down, but I'd rather not go that route just yet. Looking around some more, there's, you know, more aluminum. Ooh, and I do see there's an easy way down there. Probably gonna use that route. Carefully, carefully. Carefully, he's a hero. I did lose my soil container, which is a shame. But it probably would be a good idea to make my way back up now. Because it is definitely, it can be dangerous, no doubt. It can be dangerous here in the mines. But you know what? You know who's more dangerous than the mines? My mom. That's who's more dangerous. Oh, but what do we have here? This actually needs a specific material in order to function. And that specific material just so happens to be right here. That normally doesn't happen, so I'm just gonna capitalize on this to, you know, get some sweet loot. Usually this loot is just research points, but, you know, we definitely need those right now since we don't have anything. What? Ah, alright. For a moment I thought it bugged out, but it just needed a moment. Now let's finish looking around. There's three types of containers. One needs electricity, one needs a little bit of electricity, and one needs a specific item. This one needs this one needs a total amount of electricity, meaning we can actually make a small generator, hook it up to our organic material, and then we can have it as well, which is extremely useful. Because these things are great, because this stuff, holy cow, let me tell you, this stuff is so good. It is so good. Now, hooking it up to the machine, we can see now that it's filling up, and then it'll be done, and what do you know, we're gonna have another one of these things. Like, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, I'm just saying, oh yeah, it's a lot, but see, 1,000 bytes, this is gonna be like 400. That's so good, especially this early in the game. And then we'll just take it back, put it back on our person, and we'll make our way. Zinc. Zinc is good, zinc is love, zinc is life. Now, these are the ones that I personally don't like, if I'm correct. Oh no, this is another good one. Alright. So the ones where you have to supply a large amount of power are really annoying, because you can, this is a very small amount of power. This is like, yeah, 1 power, that's like nothing. It's like 1 power a second, and, you know, they usually get done pretty quickly, and you can just, you know, grab it and move on. Move on with your life, move on with your day, you know, everyone's happy. But, you know, the ones that need to be supplied with large amounts of power, you have to, like, basically hook up an extending line all the way back to your base, and it's just so annoying. Like, who wants to go through that trouble? It's so much for nothing. No one should ever have to do that. Now, zinc, I don't really want to worry about zinc right now. Zinc is just really, like, very low on priorities at the moment. Zinc just isn't worth it, because, I mean, you can use it to make drill upgrades, like I said previously, but those upgrades usually are very lackluster and just not worth the effort. I mean, sure, they'll come in handy on other planets where you need a stronger drill or whatever, but you just don't need that hardly ever. Now, here we can see this is a little wreckage area that has some carbon, which is just smelted organic. It's literally just like, it's literally charcoal. It's literally just charcoal from Minecraft. This game is just Minecraft 2.0 in space. I don't know why they tried faking it so badly. Like, yeah, resin, alright, yeah, we get it. We get you're trying to be Minecraft, dude. Just chill out, okay? But yeah, if you ever want to, like, kill an annoying plant, you just drill under it. They can't do anything about it. That's a plant that killed me previously as well, so you gotta watch out for them. If their poisonous stink cloud ever touches you, you become a redditor and die. So watch out for redditors. Gonna have a lot of what do you call it? Aluminum coming out of this, which is good. Oh, look at that. We're coming back around. That's pleasant. And it's not going to loop around because why should it? Why bother? Yeah, it literally doesn't even have to. So, like, why would it bother doing that? Now, let's head back so we can find another... I think there might be... Yeah, here's a different... It's the same cave, but just in a slightly different direction. So I'll hook up a tether line heading this way now. Once I run out of tethers, I'm probably just gonna head back with one of those large research spots in tow. Oh, well, what do you look here? What do you have? What do we have here? We have just a bunch of debris of failed travelers. Power cells are good. They're not bad. Don't really do much for you. Let's see. Hold open Astropedia. See, I don't remember these. Alternate crafting. Ah, yes, that's right. Basically telling you what to do with scrap. You just shred it, you get scrap, and then you get paid. With resources, of course. You don't actually get money in this game. Which is kind of a shame, because money would be awesome. But, you know, I won't be picky. Because, you know, developers had at least a decent time making this. This game is pretty old. This game, I'm just coming back to this game after quite a while. It still seems to be good to me, so I'll play it some more. You guys don't want to see more of it? That's alright. I won't play more of it. But if you do, oh, this is the dumb one where you have to give it a certain amount of power and then it stops being baby and opens up. Luckily, or rather unfortunately, I will not be doing that. I probably won't ever be doing that because that's just way too much effort. Effort that I will never go to the lengths of actually doing. That being said, I will go down this hole because going down holes is pretty fun. Never mind, it's too hard to go down it, just like your mom. Now, this cave's pretty cool and all, but honestly, I haven't really seen anything that crazy so far, which is to be expected of a baby cave like this. I mean, we're literally only on, like, what, the first level? Ah, good. I finally ran out of tethers, which means I can leave. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. Let's see. Anything else over here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, time to head back. Not a bad haul, though, to be honest. Yeah, we got some stuff. Not great stuff, but some stuff nonetheless. I'll probably leave this here. Plant it. I don't really care. We're gonna want a lot of space, so let's just remove all of these. It's just not worth keeping them. We'll be able to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces for things. Good enough, good enough. I might even drop some, I might decide to drop some, what do you call it? Carbon once we get through here, which is the smelted organic, if I failed to mention that previously, which I know I did. I did mention it. You're just being a baby going, wah, wah. Nah, I'm joking. I'd never call you guys that because you guys don't exist. This video has no views. Ooh, spooky. Imagine not having any views. Imagine. Let's see if I can move properly. There we are. Always seems to be a little bit faster to jump than it is to not jump. Ah. Now I gotta figure out a better way of getting out of here. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave this here for this moment just so I can, like, drill a little hole. There we are. Now I can get out. Yeah, and you're not even gonna. I'm not even gonna bother trying to make an easy way of getting in and out, so I can get most of the research materials. Probably just gonna throw this in here and call it a day. Move that to the side. Pack. Get started. Now we are gonna need more power, so that should do it. That should be enough. Large printer. Hell yeah. Let's do this. What can we make? Nothing, but hey, at least we have it. Now this is gonna make 555 bytes total, roughly. A little bit more than that. So with that income, we have 1,000 right now, we can actually make some important stuff. And this is what you need the zinc for, these things. But let's go ahead and make the necessary components, such as smelting, as well as a soil centrifuge. Did you know that I couldn't play this game forever until I figured out that you could, in fact, make aluminum? I could not figure out how to do it, because the tutorial doesn't like to tell you that it's actually found underground. Or at least when I played it, it did not want to tell you that. So I could not, for the life of me, figure out how to do it. That was so annoying. Luckily, I did eventually figure it out, and I did feel stupid afterward. But I mean, when this game was like, at least when I played it, there was like no indication that it was underground. There was none. There was not even indication that you could even go underground. Like, come on, game. Give me something to work with here. Yeah, I'm just gonna quickly see if I can find overworld compound like here, because I do not want to go back underground and get that deposit. I don't really see any more. You can eventually make extended air supplies, but that's a bit later. You need glass for that, which you get from quartz. And we did see some quartz underground, but that was in a dangerous second layer, which I don't want to mess with right now. I do need to get some more compound before I go, but I'm running out of oxygen. Oh, wait. There we go. There it is. And we do see a little beacon right here for our little home. Even if I do die, I can definitely make the trip. But I should be able to make it in time before I drown. Drip drown, drip drown, yeah, drip drown, yeah. Let's plug in a small generator. Max efficiency once more. Let's see. Now genitalia in E minor. Haha, funny, haha. Let's see, where is my resin? Whoops. Where is my resin? There's my resin. Ceramic, you need clay for that. I don't think I've found any clay yet. There we are. And as a bonus, I'm just gonna put my power cells there, because why not? I really don't care enough about them to not do that. And we'll make a small canister, because, you know, I also need one of those. Yep, double yep. As soon as that large printer finishes, you know, I might just move this to the side. Yeah, I'll just leave it there, because I really don't need it right now. I can't even use anything with it. So I'm gonna need this, and this, and this, and this. Let's see. Any moment now. I'm gonna wait for this to finish so I can. What? Wait, I made another research chamber? No, I mean, I was gonna do that anyway, but I didn't mean to do another research chamber. No! 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 That's so annoying. No. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. Oh, man. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. I need 2 resin, 1 compound. Yep, and yep. Ah, blew that one. Blew that one smooth out of the water. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I can easily get more resin and compound. In fact, I think I found another deposit. Please. Please, game. I need this. Well, there's nothing over here. Might as well grab some grass while I'm at it. That's a shame. That's a real bummer. 1 compound, 2 resin. I still need another resin. Remembering to remove things from your gun is also useful. Luckily, we're getting a lot of bites, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a this is new. I'll grab one of these. They added an update where you can automate this game, but I haven't had a chance to really get into it, so I'll have to get into that soon. Ah, yes, the buggy. The buggy is super useful and really just lets you do a lot of cool stuff with it. Compound, aluminum, we'll have both of those things once I make the smelter. Because we can't afford either of those 2 things. Let's see here. Interesting. Interesting. They really have changed this game quite a bit since I've last played, but you know, I'm not complaining. This game is good. I do recommend it. I think it's a little bit too expensive, but for the content it is worth it. It can be a while before you get into said content. You know, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Yeah, glass. We'll go ahead and grab this as well. Oh, and we're already done, so let's just... And now, because... Interesting. So we have so little power that it actually... No, it will start. It will. Thought it wouldn't start there for a moment. Whoops, dropped my organic. There we are, working at max efficiency. So this produces 1 power, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So this draws from 2, and then this draws from 2. That's good to know, because this game didn't actually used to tell you that. You just sort of had to figure it out. Now each planet does have its fair share of like unique resources, and this planet just so happens to have copper, which is good for making solar panels. Why? I don't know. I don't know why copper is good for solar panels, but I guess it just works in this universe. But you know what? I'm not complaining. Copper is great. Come on, just give me 1 compound. There we are. Whew. Pretty good so far. I'm pleased with our progress today. We have set up everything we need, from 2 research chambers to our printers. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased. This has been good so far. I should probably get more compounds so I can make more small generators, but yeah, pretty good so far. I'm pleased with our output. Ooh, and graphite? Yo, I didn't know I'd be getting graphite this soon. Now, I know it sounds like I'm just saying that and it just doesn't make any sense, and true enough, if you haven't played this game, you understand that's you don't know what graphite is. But graphite is super cool because it lets you do a neat thing called repurposing items. Normally you can't repurpose items because once you open your little packages, you know, it's just stuck like that. But you know, this lets you put things back in the bottle, if so to speak. And it's very, very useful. Now, if you've noticed, I haven't gotten any recently, but if you see any freestanding research options, those do come back after a while. So they are a renewable resource. But we're not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to do what we got to do. Alright, so we have the furnace now, which is good, but we can't exactly use it right now because we kind of need another platform. So I might wait for this to finish. Yeah, this has 7 seconds left. Once that finishes, I'll remove that and stick it just on the side. I do need to, like, research my other sample, but I can kind of do that later. First things first, gonna stick all of my aluminum, most of my aluminum. I'm going to refuel my generators because they're gonna need to be full and ready for this challenge. Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, and Gen 4. Turn it on. And we have just enough power because this uses 2, this uses 3, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, math. Cool. You never think you use math in this game, but you do. Oh, that's annoying. They changed how the smelting furnace works. You used to be able to just like stick it all on here and leave it because it would just spit out like whatever material is on it, but they changed it, which is kind of sad. Now you have to take it off, which is kind of annoying. Wish they wouldn't have done that, but you know, I can't exactly tell them no, so I'm not their mom. That's you guys. You guys are their mom. But yeah, aluminum. Pog. Aluminum's great. We can do some stuff with them. Such as make oxygenators. And shredders. And an auto arm. Placed inside its input volume to its output volume. Interesting. I guess you really could do stuff with that, but I do not have the time or patience for that this episode. I may have to do that off stream. But yeah, I think we're good for now. That was a pretty eventful little expediting trip. Little escapade is what I meant to say, not expedite. I'm not expediting you guys. I'm not. I promise. Please don't ban me. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. Let me know if you guys want to see more of this. This was fun. I had a good time. You guys probably didn't have a good time, but maybe, I don't know. And I'll see you guys later.